Hi, welcome back to Box Delights. Today I'm going to be teaching you a game called Ominoes with design, development, artwork and production by Andrew Harmon and EA Games. Ominoes is an abstract dice game. It plays really quickly in 15 minutes for 2 to 4 players. In the 4-player game, each of you takes on a colour: blue, yellow, green, red. In a 3-player, one of the colours is common and all players will be collecting green. In a 2-player game, 2 colours are common. So in this example I'm going to set up for you, red and yellow are playing against each other and they can both collect green or blue. We've got a score track here. The first person to score 21 points is the winner, and you score points by collecting groups of a colour. So for yellow, that means collecting, say, groups of yellow. And the group is a continuous block of adjacent dice showing the same colour. You also have black, which acts as a wild card, so this would be a group of 4 yellow. Okay, broken by a space, and the group is no longer contiguous. And also diagonals. Okay, so diagonals don't count. Everything has to be orthogonally adjacent. So both players can collect blue and green. Both players can collect their own colour. Well, how do you get dice on the board and score those points? Well, on each turn, each player will take an action. So to start off, let's say red begins. You take 3 actions. You roll an omino, move an omino, add an omino. So we roll, it's a blue. We move an omino, add an omino. There's no ominos on the board to move, so we skip that step. Instead, we place the newly rolled omino on any space on the board. In the advanced game, these 4 squares in the centre can't be used, they're out of play. In the basic game you can use them. So let's, in this demonstration, assume that they're used. Okay. Now it's yellow's turn, so yellow rolls. They have a green. There's no green on the board to move, so instead they place. And you can place these anywhere you wish. So red, now red gets this black serpent. If you roll the black serpent, then the player must choose a die already on the board, let's say this blue one, and re-roll it. You always have to put the re-rolled one back where it came from. This re-roll doesn't give you another re-roll, so you can't infinitely re-roll. Now you've got to be cautious when you're placing ominos. It's a group of 4 that's going to score. Okay, so this looks okay. Yellow can't now place an omino and make a group of 4, but we'll have to be a little bit conscious about the way they are rolling. Now we've rolled the yay ra, the mover. This is a wild card, okay, and it says move any omino on the board exactly 3 spaces in any direction. You can't move over another omino, and you can't move forward and back to the same space used this turn. Okay, so let's say they move 1, 2, 3. And then they place, remember. Now here we don't want to place, say here, because if red now rolls and gets a black or a green, then they're going to make a group of 4. Remember, green and blue are common colours. Okay, red's turn. We've got a blue. Don't want to place that where it can make a group. Yellow's turn. Okay, yellow's got a yellow, which is helpful. I'll try and make that into a group of 4 yellows. Red. Now we've rolled a yellow. Now remember, the order is roll an omino, move an omino, add an omino. Okay. Now we've rolled a colour that already exists, so this is where we get to move an omino. So it's red's turn, and they want to move exactly 3, and they can break up this group that yellow's got going on. Yellow's turn. Here's a re-roll, and I think we'll let's re-roll this blue one. Oh, it came out yellow, that's good. And now we'll add the black. Red's turn. There's normally a lot more groups being made by this stage, but okay, let's see. Yeah, red's going to place here. There's no reds on the board, so no moving. Okay, black. So now yellow's got a mover, and this might be helpful. Yeah, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then place the black, and we've made a group of 4. Now, of course, you could choose not to score. I could have placed here with a view to trying to create a group of 5 and get me that extra points, but yellow's off the mark with the 4 points. Now these are removed from the board, and they're ready for further play. What's interesting with that target of 21 is if you just keep scoring 5, you're going to be left at 20 with 1 point to get, which means you need another 4. So it's always wise to get that 5 if you can. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, add an omino, and there we go. That's 5 points to red. Yellow. It's got a green. Red. It's got a yellow. So we'll move and place. A yellow. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Join those up. Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, scores are level. And so we are racing on to 21 points. So that's the premise of the game. The rules are really concise and very clear. The components are great. And it does combine that abstract with the luck of dice rolling. A great combination, and one that I really enjoy. There's a lot more interaction with a 3 or 4 player game, and to compensate for that, the winning score has been changed to 13. So for the 2 player game, you've got to get all the way up there to 21. And the other way of playing 2 player is that each of you gets 2 colours, and try it that way as well. So you could play red and yellow versus blue and green, for example. The addition of these 2 extra dice, the Yera and the Ominotep, I think they've called him, the Black Serpent, really does make the most of this 6-sided die, and I really like the reroll. It can be fortuitous at the right time, and those can bring out some real memorable rolls. You might re-roll this one and get another wild card or the colour you're looking for and pull out a surprising victory. Very quick to learn, a great way to get a favourable player count of 2 to 4, and lots of strategy for what could be a great little filler for your collection. Thanks for watching. See you next time.